He does the first shot with us.
I did a Fleitas pour.
Yeah, I like it.
I bet.
I like it.
Woo, shit. Am I all steamy now?
A little bit. A little sweaty.
Oh, shit. This is not on camera, right? Woo, shit.
Did I give you spices?
That'll be a good one for real.
Oh, yeah. You're going crazy. All right. Another Friday, another episode. We have super special guests. We have our processing lead guru, badass, Jamie Get Money Glenn. Let's go.
I like that. Get money, Glenn.
All right, so she's our special team lead, special to us in general. How the hell did you get into this world?
Oh man, it's actually a funny story. So I was a florist back in the day.
Wait, florist, not mortgage?
Not in mortgages.
That's a unique transition.
I was a florist and I was recently divorced and I was buying my first home.
Okay.
And I was doing FHA, first time home buyer.
Okay.
And man, I barely scraped by with what I was making at the flower basket. But I got the loan. It took a while, but I got it. And it really interested me. Like just the things that I learned from my loan officer through that process, it interested me. And then I started dating someone who was a mortgage processor.
Oh, shit.
And
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
He worked at Wintrust. And he was like, I think you would actually be really good in this position. I think you would be better than me in this position.
Wow.
You should get into the mortgage industry. And I was already looking for something that paid a little bit better. I did love being a florist, but the money wasn't enough to survive on. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I need something else. I need something that I can grow and actually use as a career.
Yeah.
So I started applying and I actually got a job at first as a assistant to a loan officer, but not like a loan officer assistant where I'm helping with applications or anything. It was more like a personal assistant. Like I'm buying flowers for his clients. I'm telling them happy birthday, happy anniversary. It wasn't anything loan related. But he didn't have enough work for me. I would be done within a few hours of starting the day. And he's like, I really just don't have anything more for you. You're too fast.
Yeah.
Slow down.
It really is.
So they transferred me to mortgage processing assistant role. Yeah. And the processing assistant that they had was quitting in 2 days. Ooh. So I had 2 days of training to learn this position. And then it was pretty much just me in that role. But I caught on pretty quick. And within like 6 months, I was the lead of my position. And I was then training new people for that position.
After all the thorough training you had.
Yeah, right. And then about a year after that is when I got promoted to being a processor. And I became Juan's processor pretty much out the bat. Yeah. And I don't know, I took off with it. It came very naturally to me. Understanding the guidelines and just.
So who were you a personal assistant for? I didn't even know that.
I was Todd Gosden's personal assistant.
What?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I sound like I know who that is. You want to hear a secret?
Yeah.
So when I was considering, this was like maybe 2 years ago, and I was like, all right, let me go full time back into originating. I was considering bribing you to be my main partner.
Your partner for originating?
Yeah, like Alanis, but just exclusive, where like you can take it all the way to the finish line. I was like, yo, could we level up your
assistant / processor?
Yeah, I don't like the word assistant, but yeah, pretty much partners. Yeah, I was like, nah, she would probably hate it. Because Jamie's like so much older than me, and
I'm 1 year younger, by the way.
Oh no, really?
Yes, I'm 1 year younger.
Son of a bitch! I thought it was like a month.
No.
Oh well, shit. All right, well, I'm so much older than her. Yeah, so yeah, that was actually I was thinking about that literally for like a good 60 days. I was like, could I make that work? I was like, we really fucking need her.
I think, I'm needed across the board.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, so 100%. We need to pursue it.
So yeah, I didn't know that part. So you're a personal assistant.
Well, I didn't know any of that. I actually feel a little embarrassed I didn't know that. That actually makes sense though, because you do all your gardening. and you're like really passionate about it.
Yep.
And you brought in like jalapeno plants in here. I think you just went to Fleitas' house to how like spruce everything up.
Well, I went to his work. So I went to the Berwyn location and I redid
that was at the Berwyn location?
Yeah, not my house.
That was at your house, bro.
No.
I redid his planters out front of the office to
Yeah.
that look
That
like
was your
that.
house, brother.
And it looks awesome. It looks
looks
amazing.
great.
Yeah.
My jalapeno plant didn't make it.
Well, you have to be here to water it.
When do plants need water?
It made it for a while. I mean, it made it a whole year.
Yeah.
It was already a year?
Yeah. It was
Shit.
last summer that you bought that from me. And
It's all Jamie and Alexia. I don't keep like track of anything when it comes to plants. So, like, I think they had water this year. Yeah.
So it's how many years now is this processing? This is year number 6? No?
When did I start? I want to say I started in 2018.
So 7 years.
Jamie's knowledge of the game is crazy. Her guideline knowledge is just next level. I'd be willing to fucking challenge anyone that has a better processor than what we have.
Yeah. I feel like I remember like a lot of guidelines, but I can't remember stuff sometimes what I did yesterday. But I know guidelines. I remember the guidelines. Like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny what you remember off the top of your head and what you don't.
Exactly.
It's like that the 90-day flip rule. As soon as I saw that, I instantly knew, that's 91 days.
Yeah.
We have
But
to
then
complete
it's
the
like-
90 days. So it's on the 91st.
But then it's like late payments. Like that's a guideline I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I
That's
have to
my
look
kryptonite.
that up
Delinquency
every
is my
single time.
kryptonite.
Yeah, I have to look it up every single time. But it's like it's just funny.
That's why we created cheat. That's the only thing for some reason. Like
Yeah.
everything else, it's weird. Awkward.
Yeah.
So she claims to be a subscriber, so she knows the drill. So we spin this bad boy 3 times. We try to change the questions up as much as we can.
Okay.
So if you answer the question, you should know the drill. We drink with you. If you don't answer, we'll have Mr. JT do your penalty shots.
Okay.
So zoom in on Jamie on this shit. She's doing vodka. She's sipping on vodka. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
But do the honors, please. Let's do his first spin.
All right. Wheels working.
Love it. Guilty pleasure. Anything you can think of. Food, personal, whatever.
Guilty.
This may be my new favorite question. Man.
Yeah, guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
You don't do gummies.
You already thought of something. I saw the eye roll. You already thought of something.
Our previous guest was gummies and something.
Our previous guest chops up gummy bears and makes a Hershey chocolate sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds very interesting.
It does.
I guess don't knock it till you try it, right? But
I mean, it sounds like a lot of sugar on sugar.
Yeah.
sugar on sugar.
Yeah.
Never a bad choice. Well, my guilty pleasure
Yeah.
would have to be
Yeah.
marijuana.
Okay.
That's all good.
I mean,
Drug test.
but I have lots of guilty pleasures.
We got
Reading
the count.
books,
I'm about
man.
to say, let's not go rated R.
I love reading a good book in the evening.
That's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I don't feel like a lot of people read anymore.
I don't think a lot of people know how to read. So,
And that's like something that's like it's a good pleasure. It's like
But why is it a guilty pleasure?
well, I mean, there's naughty
I
books
get-
too.
I guess
Okay.
I actually agree with her. I'm
Yeah.
actually like, sometimes I feel embarrassed. I'm still like the physical book. I know
Yeah.
people are like Audible, all that crap. That's not reading to me.
Yeah.
I still like the book.
Yeah.
I always feel embarrassed when I'm on the airplane with the fucking book. I'm like, all right, yeah, I get it. I'm 80 years old. I got it. Like,
I just got a notification that my book arrived in the mail today, and I'm so excited to get home and start reading
that's awesome. So, we'll share this. So, we're cool with marijuana, guys. So, I don't smoke, but Jamie, you go to Michigan, I believe.
I do.
And the last time she went, I was like, yo, give me some edibles. She brought back a box of edibles. I gave you a bag, actually. Did you ever try it?
I didn't get it back.
Dang.
I mean, it's just so much cheaper. You're like, here's $100.
think you
Give me
kept
some
it, Doug.
edibles. Like you can get so much for $100 in Michigan.
Not in the city.
If you're buying weed in Illinois, you might want to try Michigan. Might save some money. Just FYI.
Yeah. I mean, the $100 out here, like in the city, like in the West Loop,
Yeah.
like maybe 3 of those bags compared to what you brought back was like 20 bags. I was like, what the fuck?
But you see these businesses popping up like
Everywhere.
Berwyn, like on the chamber now, the BDC, they approved 2 of them that they're now have a facility there in Berwyn. So there's a good business, obviously. Actually, Lisa had told me you should get into that business. We're gonna make a lot of money, like way back when it started. I'm like, I don't know anything about it, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they're actually building a huge facility, like a growing facility right down the street from my house.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really interesting watching it all go up.
Yeah, it's wild how it went so illegal to legal. And wild. I'm from Cali. I don't smoke weed, but like the edibles help me sleep. Like, so I feel like I need it.
Feel like you're used to it then?
No, I don't, because, I mean, when she got my delivery, I was, I've only probably bought edibles myself like twice.
Yeah.
This is going to probably hold me through like 2028. It was so many bags, man. It's so many. But like, I'm almost scared to do too much of it because I don't know what the tolerance is.
Okay.
So like, I try to like ease my way into it. But yeah, when I do take an edible, I'll eat like half a gummy and like 2 hours later, I'm like,
you're done.
Done. I'm like ready to go night. So, but I'll be in bed and still wander in my mind and just still like reading articles like a nerd.
Yeah, but it definitely helps my mind stop.
Yeah, calms it down for sure.
It's much needed after work in this industry.
Do you need that for sleeping too? Or
well, I used to, but my health issues. My health issues make me tired already. So I don't need it for sleep anymore. But if my health ever works out, then maybe I will again.
That's funny. All right. So guilty pleasures, naughty books, and weed. Got it.
Yes.
Let's do this. And in this tradition, JT drinks with us on the first one.
All right.
All right.
Salud. Salud.
Salud. Salud.
No, that's good.
Delicious.
Look at his face. Make sure you zoom in.
Shit. All the bloopers of faces. I can't wait to see that.
I love the water chaser.
Yeah.
Gotta stay hydrated, right?
Actually, Saida was making fun of our previous guest, a realtor. Like, look at his face.
Did you really?
Yeah, she did.
All right, let's do the next spin. That was a nice gentle spin.
All right. It's blue.
Looks like a long one.
This could work. Okay. What would be your advice to a brand new realtor? Let's not get aggressive.
Make sure your contracts are correct. Make sure all the property disclosures filled out.
Make sure you learn how to properly fill out a contract and all the contract disclosures, including the applicable checkboxes on the lead-based paint disclosure and radon section G.
Is that usually what's missing though? When you see them?
So on the lead-based paint, for the buyer's side, there's 2 checkboxes that they have to check. Either they waived their rights or they didn't waive their rights. Yeah. And no one ever checks that. Please start checking that box.
Because we do get kickback for that from underwriting. They ask us to redo that. The main thing that I see on contracts, a lot of times they don't put the seller's name and we have to send it back. Hey, you got to please fill in the seller's name.
Yeah.
So that's
contacts are sometimes missing.
Or just replying to parties. Sometimes you have to chase down agents when you're just trying to get an FHA mandatory clause signed or something. And it's like, I understand if you can't get it to me right away, but just acknowledge it.
A lot of times I think that realtors, especially newer realtors, they kind of hide a little bit because they want the lender to take care of all that, because they want to make sure that they don't mess anything up or they don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't know.
Brand new.
So I just feel like that happens and we kind of have to just kind of help them.
If I were to translate that, so I guess maybe do some training on the contracts with your managing broker or an attorney. Attorneys are always happy to help with that. Always. And they want to come out and help.
And they just came out with the newest contract was last year, right? When they came out with the newest contract.
Redone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I like the new contract. I think it's a lot more thorough than the one we had previously. But I think something else to definitely point out to your agents is when you have a VA buyer, make sure they initial the pest inspection section, because if that section is initialed, the seller is responsible for that expense.
Good tip.
But if you don't get it initialed, a VA is always going to require that pest inspection, and then it might be the buyer's expense. So
yeah, I agree. If you don't deal with VA, like that's something that gets overlooked quite a bit. So save that couple bucks for your for your buyer. And if it gets negotiated where the buyer pays for it, then okay, it is what it is. But it is expected for the seller to cover it.
Yep.
So besides contract, anything else for a realtor you would say?
For a new realtor, I would try to say, don't get discouraged right out the bat.
I love that.
It's going to take time for you to find your footing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Lean on your broker. Your broker is there to help you grow, help you make your sphere of influence happen. So that's really all I can.
I see in this industry, it probably takes a good 6 months to really start getting going. If you really start really hard and you start promoting yourself and everybody knows that you're a realtor, like you've called everybody on your phone, they know you're a realtor. Yeah. You start doing some social media, you start making calls. In 6 months, you should be good. If you're not, after 6 months, you're not doing anything, maybe you should honestly do something else.
Outliers where you're just rocking right out the gate, but it's a game of patience.
Yeah.
Both sides, loan officer, realtor. Yeah. But you gotta be a student of the game. You have to master this shit, but we're in the lead generating business, so you got to focus on leads.
And I think you also got to have a good managing broker that's going to help.
I believe that,
help you grow.
Mentor.
And work with Fleitas.
Yeah.
Was that number 2?
That was number 2.
All right, let's go.
All right.
I had a little accident that this shit was like, I didn't urinate. I thought, oh my God. That's the bottle. Zoom in on the bottle. Don't do me like that.
Make sure you get a zoom in on that.
That's fucked up.
Oh. Oh, she's going right away. This is like, let me spin this wheel. I'm yellow.
Yeah, same question. Go ahead. Spin again.
Oh, it's the same?
Yeah.
Good spin. What is your toxic trait, miss?
Oh. My tone of voice.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I can come off very abrasive. Sometimes I don't check my tone of voice before I say something and I come off.
Could come out condescending?
Mean. Yeah. And I'm not trying to be mean, but.
Dang.
Do you feel like that's with just clients or everybody or family?
It's never clients.
I feel like it's the most when we're having a discussion with each other in the workplace and I'm like trying to explain like guidelines or something or no, you're not supposed to do it. You're supposed to do this that way. Like sometimes I feel like my tone comes off.
Your frustration comes out a little bit. Yeah, I can see that. When I hear you talking to clients, you're amazing. You're very patient.
Oh yeah.
You try to
clients. I'm super nice.
Super thorough.
But you kind of dumb it down because obviously we get so descriptive conditions from the underwriter. We have to kind of make it more simple for clients to understand. So
they're really not going to understand those conditions the way they came from the underwriter.
Yeah.
I get that. I could relate to that. Are you a Libra?
I'm not one that really focuses on zodiac signs. I think it's a lot of silly stuff.
You're coming up with right now.
What's your birthday?
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces. Oh, they're emotional.
Casey, what are you? Casey just lied. He said something up. He said Scorpion this time, but he said like Leo last time. This guy.
Did he?
Yeah. Can't keep up with this guy.
Water sign.
Yeah. What about you? What's your toxic trait? I'll remember.
Toxic trait. Toxic trait. I don't know. Give me some examples.
What is a toxic trait?
I'm like, what is? Maybe his drinking. He can get a little out of control with his drinking.
Yeah,
high tolerance.
But other than that, like Juan's like probably one of the greatest men I know.
He's a great human.
Like
I
literally.
try. Yeah, I like to have fun a little bit too much sometimes. And the issue that I get into is start mixing stuff. Yeah, I'll take a beer. Oh yeah, I'll take a mixed drink. Oh yeah, I'll take a shot.
I'll get you.
And it gets me every time. So I just want to be like having fun and enjoying it. I'm like, I usually don't say no to anything, but yeah.
Mine's always been patience.
Patience?
None.
Oh yeah, I don't really have much patience either.
I don't have it. Let's drink to that. I am so happy it's our last shot of the day.
Well, this is only the first question.
Son of a bitch. All right. Cheers, cheers. Vodka is wild.
All right.
Fuck.
So, Jamie, why would somebody want to be a processor?
Job security. Well,
give me the good things about processing.
As far as our area, our branch specifically, job security.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that for most other companies because it honestly is a high layoff field.
That is so true. We actually just interviewed someone today that got laid off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard to stay afloat sometimes in this industry, and on the outside looking in, it probably looks like rainbow.
Well, would you say
sometimes.
Processing is more likely to get laid off than an underwriter, or probably an underwriter?
Processing is much more likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to be good at processing to be able to keep your job in the slow months.
Okay.
Like if you're not one of the best, you're going to get laid off.
Okay.
But not here, which is nice. We keep our operations department small, so when it does get slow, we can still keep our people on board, which I love.
We don't.
Yeah.
I mean, knock on. Like we don't believe in layoffs.
Yes.
We always make payroll. We always stay, P&L conscious. I think we've been one of the healthiest P&Ls in the game at cross country.
We just believe in this like family atmosphere.
You need that, dude.
Yeah, you do, because you want to look forward to coming to work.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, we got to go there. I feel for people like that dread to go into work, Monday through Friday, and at the end of the week, they're like,
And it's a hard gig. I think this is a hard industry, right? Whether you're a
It
realtor on the lending side, it's stressful. Like you're not going to avoid the stress. But we just talked about this earlier today too, where we're like, hey, you know what? Sometimes we lose sight of the perks that we can bring to the table and making sure that it is enjoyable. So we are going to make a stronger push to that, right? So I think we have that uniquely different.
About stress, do you feel that a processor has more stress than a loan officer?
I think it's a different kind of stress.
Yeah,
I agree.
Okay.
So the loan officer, you're getting lots of stress. You're trying to make this deal work. You're trying to run all the numbers, crunch everything. God, what else can I do to make this loan work? That's probably the most stressful part of where loan officer stress comes from, is just trying to make the deal work, get that approve eligible. Processing, our stress is different. We're talking to the underwriter, we're fighting back and forth, like, we don't need this condition. And they're like, yes, you do. So we're stressed out from that. And then we got to relay everything back to the loan officer and the sales team. And then they want to fight with us about the same stuff we already tried to fight, with the underwriter. It's like, now I got to do this back and forth with you after I just did it with the underwriter. Okay, now we're done with that. Now I got to call the borrower and go over all the items with the borrower and hope there's no back and forth there too. So, and then you have agents and attorneys, and you're trying to get title. You're trying to get, homeowners insurance. You're trying to get addendums. You're trying to get FHA clauses. And, people are not always the most responsive. So it is very stressful trying to chase all this stuff down.
That was very well articulated.
Yeah,
I think it is a different stress.
And I set the expectation with clients because all these people have to come together for your loan to close, because it's a lot of people: realtor, loan officer, home inspector, appraiser, insurance person, attorney, everything. So everything has to come together.
Dude, you know that I would say to that, stay on the same team.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay on the same team.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have a party that's trying to argue or why and what the F. We're on the same fucking team. Calm down. Let's focus on the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Different stresses for sure. Yeah. I think, first of all, you guys are invaluable, right? Because you guys have to focus on the deadlines of everything, where we're more focused on bringing in the business.
Right.
Right. On the commission only side of things, that's kind of scary. Like, shit, we got bills to pay. And then we're so reliant
on us to get it closed and get you guys paid.
That's tough. So we don't lose sight of that.
It's definitely teamwork, though.
It is.
And working from previous companies, now having Jamie, Chantel, SV, I think it's been amazing because they work well together. And underwriting from previous companies was very hard. Even from the banks that I used to work, was very tough. And I think Ron's done a great job here at Cross Country with some of the underwriters and management, stuff like that. So.
I love that Ron was an LO himself, because he's made this very LO centric.
Yep.
The fact that we have his ear. The things
you can call him and he'll
right
take your
now,
call.
right? He called the other day. It's cool, man. Right? We get invited to certain cool things. The Nat Rap. This is a fucking cocky comment, but we're the two only top 250 Latinos in the state for cross country.
Yeah.
So we're very prideful of that. So I don't know, man. It's just a good relationship. It's a good setup. We're happy.
Yeah. What else do you have to say about cross country? Anything else you would say that's different? from your previous experience?
The amount of programs.
There you go.
The non-QM is so expansive. I didn't do much non-QM before coming over here.
You also
because you had to broker it out.
Right. But I did non-QM, but it was brokered out and I still had to process those loans. But they were very few and far between and they were rough. Those brokered out like Acura.
Yeah, and have them close.
However you pronounce it, yeah. Oh man, were they a headache? And then coming over here, and it's like it's in-house, non-QM. Like, oh my god,
that's the one.
Something that's not in-house, right?
That's the number one thing I keep telling any loan officer or anybody is we do it in-house. We have our underwriting team underwriting this stuff. It doesn't have to broker out. You don't have to have your usernames, passwords, websites for every
their
single
systems.
No,
that's
none
so
of that.
Annoying,
it is.
Yeah,
it's ITIN, it's bank statements, it's PIN. We do it all in house, and having our underwriters that do that we can speak to.
I honestly think we can do like 99% of the stuff that's out there. Yeah.
So we DB Group specifically, I think kicked off the 21-day guarantee shit. Then Cross Country rolled it out. Yeah. Then we had the mimickers, right? The copycats, which is fine, but we can guarantee these tough deals, right? The non-QM, the DPAs in 30 days. I don't know who else is guaranteeing 30 days on that.
On non-QM, I haven't heard anybody doing that.
That's insane.
So, Jamie, here at CCM, what's the fastest you've closed a loan in how many days?
I think it was like 9 days.
Amazing. It's like 9 days.
and I think that was because of scheduling, right? Like you have to wait 7 days, right? So you close on day 8.
And that's with an appraisal?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It might have had an appraisal waiver. I'm not sure.
We've had it with appraisals.
We have had it with appraisals. I mean, if that appraisal gets done quick, I mean, it's totally possible.
We've had it. Well, I won't call y'all out, but CEOs of realtor associations use us. And our record, one particular association was CTC day 6 with an appraisal.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I would love for him to chime in if you want to drop a comment, if you're willing. But yeah, I mean, we have speed. Mm-hmm. Speed is important. So
it is, especially when you're saving deals. We save a lot of deals
from a lot of deals from a lot of lenders that couldn't make it work. Yeah. And
I got one right now. A big bank couldn't do a non-resident because of their certain category. They're authorized to work here in the U.S., but they can't do because they're kind of staying away from what's going on with the government and policies and stuff like that. So they're not doing those. So I'm like, come on, can you save this deal? I can do this all day long. I can close it for you. So
man, it's like we think differently and teams save a deal. I mean, we always get those opportunities because I think we built that reputation. Not love cross country, but I think this group in particular gets it done. Because how many Jamies do we have across the industry? Not. I mean, I'm not sure I heard nobody's feelings. Not many. We have our underwriting team that we're uniquely different. We have our own panel. Like we have so many things that we just control. That control makes it really uniquely different. Yeah. Yeah. Jamie, what do we got going on the rest of the year? What are we doing?
Rest of the year, work or non-work?
Whatever.
All right. Well, the garden is in full swing. So zucchinis are coming in. Zucchini bread will be out.
Last year, my kids are like eating this up like crazy. I bought like 20 loaves from Jamie.
You were definitely my number one buyer.
All the kids are eating this up. Like, when is Jamie doing a new batch? I'm like, all right.
What else do you grow? So you got your herbs.
Okay, what don't I grow? I got mini pumpkins. I have fancy gourds. I have bottleneck gourds. I don't know what this is. Supreme cucumbers, which are your regular size cucumbers. And I have pickling cucumbers, which are the small ones you get to pickle. I have snow peas. I have bush beans. I have carrots. I have broccoli. I have lettuce. I have celery. I have Yukon gold potatoes. I have red potatoes. I have sweet potatoes. I have sunflowers. I have zinnias. I have marigolds. I have like 10 different types of peppers. I have every herb you can think of.
Hold on, Jamie. I want you to send a picture of your garden to us because we're going to post this.
This is a supermarket.
We're going to post this.
Look, all I was thinking, like, that's amazing.
How are those tomatoes?
It just made me feel so unhealthy. I don't know
I
what the fuck
have
she's talking
tomatoes
about.
and grape tomatoes.
Oh, God.
I have no idea what you just said.
I have 2 different types of
He's never
tomatoes.
eaten half of that stuff.
I relate to carrots.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not everything will
And
be
potatoes.
eaten. So, like my bottleneck gourds, I'm not going to eat those. I'm going to make birdhouses out of
Bottleneck
those.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
And like my
Bottleneck.
fancy gourds, those aren't going to be eaten. Those
Fancy
are going to be like
gourds.
decoration
Yeah.
for Halloween
Look that
and
up, JT.
stuff.
Fancy gourds.
Yeah,
I
can
don't
we
know what that
go
is.
get images of these things?
I got images of it all. I
What'd
can
you
give
say,
it to you.
snow peas? What the fuck? I don't eat any of this shit.
Snow peas or sugar snap peas. They're both
Sugar
good.
snap peas.
That narrowed nothing down for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of these
I mean,
things are.
right now is the time to fall plant in our area. We're in zone 5B. So if you have not started your fall planting, now is the time. Get your peas and carrots and all your cold weather
I feel like we
crops
got off
in the
the
ground.
rails.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
I
going on.
think we have a side business here with Hustle with Jamie. Just doing some-
We need to think of the logo.
Yeah.
And, we're going to just turn you into a business, man.
yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
also in my garden is my monarchs. So I
Oh
raise
my goodness.
monarchs.
I want to see the picture of your backyard.
You
that
need
a
to follow
vegetable?
me
What
on
did you use?
TikTok.
Oh, you on
Drop it.
TikTok?
What's the handle?
What's the handle? Yeah.
So it's flowers and butterflies, but butterflies is spelled BUTTRERFLIES. So there's an extra R in butterflies.
But extra R butterflies.
Guys, she said monarchs.
So monarchs are
What? Like,
monarchs.
to me, I'm thinking about like fucking like
Monarch
kingdoms and shit.
monarch butterflies are endangered,
Okay.
and
So
they
we're talking about butterflies.
yes, so they are endangered,
Okay.
and they are native to Illinois. They only survive off of milkweed. The caterpillars only eat milkweed. It is their only host plant.
So you grow milkweed.
I grow 2 different types of milkweed, but
Of
there
course she
are
does.
many different types of milkweed. If you're going to grow milkweed, make sure you're growing milkweed that is native to your area. That's very important. Don't use any pesticides. Don't use any chemicals.
How do you stay on top of this
What
stuff? Like,
the
what are you?
fuck
What
is
are
going on right
you?
now?
How are you doing this?
10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day.
Seriously?
Just walk through the garden. I'll,
10 minutes a day.
I'll, pick whatever bugs need to be picked off. I'll throw them in water. I don't use pesticides. Don't use pesticides.
Is your son helping you with any of this
No,
stuff?
no.
Do you have habaneros?
And then I'll go through my milkweed plants, see if I see any like caterpillars. I don't grab the caterpillars until they're like this big, because that's when they're more prone
So
to
you
get eaten by
saved
predators.
endangered species single-handedly.
Not single-handedly. There's people all over the
What-
country that do
what
this.
whole milk?
I have a
2%.
registered monarch weigh station.
Dude, what?
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
can you give us some monarch butterflies
Yes.
images?
That is me.
Oh my god!
Oh, we found the TikTok. We'll plug that. We'll plug it. I am baffled and confused. I don't know anything that
Yeah.
she just said except for carrots.
Can you
and
start
Yukon
planting
potatoes.
agave plants?
I don't have agave, but I do have aloe.
Hello.
What is that, lotion?
Like the aloe plant. Like use it
Aloe
for
vera?
like
Aloe vera?
sunburns.
It is lotion. Y'all laughing at me. It's lotion.
Aloe vera, yes.
vera, yeah.
Y'all are haters.
Yeah.
That is crazy. All right, so we got a farmer and a processor. What the fuck? Holy shit.
That's
If I
amazing,
could have
though.
my own homestead, I would be so happy.
So we're gonna start grilling, I think, weekly. Can you supply the jalapenos and habaneros?
I honestly probably could start supplying the jalapenos. They're all coming in right now.
Yeah, we're gonna start grilling weekly.
I think I have like 20 jalapeno plants right now.
DBG group perks. We're gonna start feeding everybody on a weekly basis.
Yeah, and
I'm
big,
dead serious.
big shout out to Jamie for all she does for us. She's amazing. She's a blessing for our group for sure.
Backbone.
Yeah.
So yeah, we appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Another episode in farming techniques. Let's go.